1910, however, brings into our lives what some people are calling a miracle. A new servant, not very well trained yet, but willing and cheerful. Electricity. It lightens our homes, but not yet does it lighten our housework. By the 1930s, a new day at last. Our servant electricity has learned to cool and heat, wash and iron, roast and toast. But the fact is, some of us are working it to death. We try to load all of our new appliances onto old-fashioned wiring systems and to houses that aren't built for them. We get a house, stuff it with furnishings, and then try to stuff ourselves in last. So with still more startling electric servants coming, it's time for a new kind of planning. Now, tomorrow's home...
But where is the home?
Oh, yes, the home. Here.
But that isn't a home. That's just the things that go into it.
Exactly. Tomorrow, our scheme of living will be planned first. Around our individual ideas of comfort and convenience, the architect will wrap walls and a roof. Our house may look like this, or this. But instead of suiting ourselves to a house, we'll suit the house to us. Tomorrow's better living with its new electrical loads will naturally demand better wiring. For example, take the circuits. They are the hidden roads over which the electricity travels to get to its work. Electricity is measured in watts, and a household appliance circuit will be designed to carry about 2,300 watts. This refrigerator uses 300 watts. Now suppose we plug in an iron, 1,000 watts. Added to those used by the refrigerator, it makes 1,300 watts traveling our circuit. Now the electric coffee maker, 600, brings our load up to 1,900 watts. And a radio for entertainment while we work brings another 50 watts along the circuit road, making a total of 1,950. So far, so good. But if we add a toaster to this load, we'll get into trouble. It adds 1,150 watts. Let's look inside that wall. You see, everything is going along fine, with only 1,950 watts plugged into the circuit. The refrigerator, the iron, the coffee maker, and the radio. But if we plug in that extra 1,150 watts, just see what happens when it hits and overloads the circuit. That's what happens when we try to load too many watts on one poor electric circuit. It's why we'll want plenty of circuits, plenty of outlets, too, so that we'll be able to use all of our new appliances whenever and wherever we want to. And since watts get tired when they have to travel too far, causing loss of power and inefficient operation of appliances, we'll also plan our circuits for the shortest practical length between the outlets and the circuit protector. In your home of tomorrow, circuits will be protected by this no-fuse load panel. If an overload should occur, such as a short circuit from an old frayed cord or an antique plug, one of these little handles trip, cutting off the current from the overloaded circuit until the cause of the overload is corrected. Then you just flip the handle and presto, service is restored. Now, nobody knows exactly what tomorrow's home will be like, but everybody has ideas. Take kitchens. We've seen some wild predictions, but the chances are it will look something like this, a completely electrified kitchen and laundry combination. The kitchen is planned to save all possible steps in going to refrigeration and preparation center, to sink and dishwasher center, to range and serving center. The refrigerator has ample space and proper temperatures for preserving all perishable foods, including frozen foods. A dishwasher that really takes over that monotonous household task. A garbage eliminator, an electric range so automatic that you can put a meal in to cook and forget about it. And a ventilating fan to take out kitchen odors. The laundry, of course, can be in a separate room, but here it is combined with the kitchen. In going from the utility center, to the washing center, to the drying center, to the ironing center. This is the new laundromat. It does everything but think. Put in the clothes, set the dials, add soap, and it washes, rinses, and damp dries, ready for the electric dryer, where the clothes are tumbled about in heated air until they're completely dry, soft, and fluffy. Ironing becomes effortless with this electrical servant, which provides a trim work surface when closed. Here at last is a laundry that really takes the work out of wash day. Our kitchen and laundry combination will need 7 electric circuits. In tomorrow's home, we'll be using these progressive switches to light the rooms ahead of us. This one is a telltale to remind us when lights have been left burning. Here in the utility room are the automatic units which will provide year-round air conditioning. To the left, there is a remarkable new device called the Precipitron, an electronic air cleaner in the path of the air coming into the heating unit. It has no moving parts and operates silently and thoroughly. As the dirt-laden air is drawn from the rooms, it is mixed with fresh air from the outside and passed over electrically charged plates which remove airborne particles even down to tobacco smoke. In the heating and cooling units, the thoroughly cleansed air is brought to the desired temperature and humidity before being returned to the rooms. This processing of the air we breathe results in a far cleaner home, where drapes and furniture and clothes stay clean longer and health is safeguarded. An electric water heater with ample capacity will be placed for the shortest piping run to the kitchen, laundry, and bathroom. Of course, there will be a new home freezer with all the reach-in convenience of your electric refrigerator. The sectional inner doors will drop down to provide orderly, easy arrangement and handy access to the shelves. It will be ideal for quick freezing and long-time storage of fruits, vegetables, poultry, and meats. Yes, and cooked foods, too. Imagine freezing and storing enough food for 6 whole months or a year right in your own home. It won't be at all unusual to have luscious, fresh-tasting strawberries from your own summer garden for your Christmas dessert. The utility room operates from 4 electric circuits. Uh-oh, we left the light burning. Tomorrow's bedroom. Here you can dress, sew, read, or write. Properly lighted for these various tasks, too. Fluorescent tubes for the general illumination, and fluorescent lamps over the combination sewing and writing unit and under the glass-top tracing table. Also, lines of fluorescent light at the full-length dressing mirror. You will have heating pads, electric blankets, curling irons, sun lamps, and radio. A reading lamp beside your easy chair. Maybe even a built-in insomnia cure in the ceiling. If you can't sleep, just press the button. 103 and 100. But seriously, when you realize the number of appliances used in a bedroom, you can see the need for an individual electric circuit here. Lighting in the bathroom will center around the all-important mirror. Of course, there will be outlets for an electric razor and other appliances. Your stall shower will have a vapor-proof light fixture. The bathroom, too, will require an individual electric circuit. Now the living room. Compare its lighting with the glaring yet inadequate lighting found in many homes today. Radio and television will bring the news, sports events, and even movies right into your home. 3 electric circuits will be needed here and for the adjoining dining space. The dining space may be lighted from a cove section such as this with a pinhole fixture in the ceiling. Finally, there'll be the outside lighting. Floodlights for the terrace, for the garden, lighted house numbers, paths and driveways. Yes, living tomorrow is going to be electrical living. But this progress must be planned. So today's homes must be brought up to date, and tomorrow's home must be planned to include the better wiring which permits better living. Whether our homes are old or new, our local electric company will supply a 3-wire electric feed line to carry the load. Then we'll want enough electric circuits and enough outlets for present and anticipated needs. And, of course, wiring and wiring devices should be of high quality. What little you spend for better wiring, you get back with interest. You'll have no expensive additions to make after the wiring has been installed. You have better protection for your investment. Banks loan more. Your house has greater resale value. You get improved service from your electrical appliances. Look, I'll prove it to you. Here's how much your house costs, and here's how little extra you'll pay for better wiring. Better wiring at the time the house is built adds only about 2% to the cost of your home, and it brings you lifelong dividends, comfort, convenience, easier housekeeping, and more gracious living. Yes, tomorrow has always held a promise. Pine torches, to tallow candles, to kerosene lamps, to gas lights, to the electricity of yesterday, today, and tomorrow, with its promise of better living, electrical living in the happier years that lie ahead.